We continue on with the SBC World Cup show. France have defeated Poland 3-1. Imran, that's on the game.
Um, from Poland's perspective, I like their first half a little bit. I mean, they didn't sit back like they did against Argentina to an extent against Mexico. Just absorb all the pressure, no threat going forward, like Lewandowski by himself. This game they attacked more. They had that one chance where they should have scored, but I like their first half and but in the second half the France's just quality showed. In the first half too, they scored one goal, but at the end of the day, it's just France doing France things, and Mbappe is just taking over the World Cup right now. So
Yeah, yeah, they definitely did not play the way that they played in the group stages. I thought you know, you know, in the group stages they would just defend, and the one chance they'd go long and try to get it to try to win a second ball or something. They actually like pressed up high. Like they picked their moments to press up high and actually play football. The coach said before the game that they were actually gonna not play that way. I thought he was kidding, but no, they weren't kidding. They won the ball. They pressed high. They even won the ball a couple of times. They created that one chance, and what did they, you know, it didn't go in. And if you want any chance to beat France, the one chance you get, you gotta get it in, and then you gotta bunker down. They weren't able to get it in, and then in the second half, the spaces once France got that first goal, it was just like Poland were eventually gonna have to come out, and then when they have to come out, when you have Mbappe and Dembele in space going up against the Polish back line, it's just slaughtering. It's slaughtering, and they were able to break the numbers. Really went the way France wanted it to go. It was a pretty simple game. They didn't really get out of second gear. You know, there was there was a couple moments in the first half where where Poland threatened them, but apart from them, France just really did what they needed to do, and I didn't really see anything that should be concerning for France later in the tournament, to be honest.
yeah, looking forward a little bit. Like Mbappe's form right now is really scary, and like the whole team is playing. Like I don't think they've hit their best yet, but like they're just playing really well. They're just playing solid, and
That's where you're wrong. I think they've hit their best. I think it's only going to get downhill from here. That's where you get wrong. I think it's only
I
getting downhill from here.
I think defensively it can be better.
Whenever teams are actually gonna take the ball away, naturally, Deschamps' teams are gonna become more pragmatic. They're gonna struggle to play out, and
True,
I think
but
whenever
on the
they start
break they're
playing better
even better.
teams,
I think they're even better on the break. So that's only gonna play into their hands a little bit.
they're better on the break because of old when they had Pogba and they had Kante to cover them. Well, now I don't know. It's gonna be will be remain to see. They haven't
I
been
think
tested
Griezmann
this
is
World
dropping
Cup.
into midfield.
At the
Yeah,
end of the
true,
day,
but
this
Griezmann is
team
dropping into midfield and doing a good job, just getting the balls up to the forward. So,
who's the best team that they've played up to now?
uh, yeah, nobody good. Maybe Denmark. Mm.
Denmark did not score a
Denmark
single
played him
goal in the
well.
group stages.
Yeah, but that was
Denmark
like the
lost.
most competitive game they were in,
Denmark lost to Australia.
except the
Yeah, that was
Tunisia. But that was like the second team.
Denmark lost to Australia. Denmark is decent, but to be fair, they haven't had any competition. And I think the first real test. Well, we'll talk about that in the preview. But yeah, no, they've been the team of the tournament so far. They played some very very good football, in my opinion. It's just I want to see them whenever they play a team that will take the ball and I want to see how they play in transition, whether or not they're able to play toe to toe with the better teams and control possession of the game and go up and down with them. Especially because I haven't seen this team play up against a really good team with Chouameni, Rabiot, and Griezmann in midfield. I haven't really seen that midfield play against a top level midfield yet. So that's what I want to see before I really want to make a judgment on France being this world beater that nobody can stop. Because I really don't think that as of right now. I just think that they're beating up on a competition that they're supposed to be beating up. Because let's face it, that talent is undeniable. They got talent coming out of everywhere. It's just this, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. And whenever you're playing the poor teams, your talent is enough to get you past. Now, when you get to the real tests, whether or not England is a real test, I'll talk about that in the preview. We're gonna see how this French team is gonna be.